It's time to power up for another working week, and to get you lot into gear, it's more of the Afrocentric, courtesy of Afrobuzz. Yo. To start off your week, we take a look at Viola Davis' latest offering. Now she's a household name amongst Hollywood's elite. Of course, just missing out on last year's Best Actress Oscar for her turn in The Help, Viola again takes on a powerful and heartfelt true story as she stars alongside Maggie Gyllenhaal in Won't Back Down, a tale based on two mothers' battle to turn around their children's inner city education. And just for you lot now, here's the talent behind the movie to tell us a little more.
Hey, they told me you'd be in here. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nona, by
I'm
the way.
Jamie.
Sorry about last night.
Yeah, no, it was a bad night for all of us.
I asked about Molly is switching and...
Yeah. And he said no? Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry if you're like the only person who actually does what she says she's gonna do around here.
I'm sorry.
You want to start a school with me?
What?
I can't take this anymore, and somebody told me that if you find a teacher and you stick with it long enough, you can turn a school around. I'm gonna go to district tomorrow, figure out how to do this. Could you take a sick day and meet me there?
The pursuing of this school helps her tap into all the things that made her feel alive and made her feel worthy. And so in the course of them building this charter school, she's also rebuilding herself.
What I was thinking about when we first started was all the ways that we're different, because I think that makes for a better story, you know, like the ways that Viola and I are different, the ways that Jamie and Nona are different, and again, that there are people who are drawn together because how their children are educated and treated as children is the most important thing to them. And in almost every other way, they're different, except in this thing that's pulling on their hearts. So like that, I think that's part of what makes it an interesting movie.
Out into infinity, figure it out, don't listen to me, it's knowledge, oh, to get to college, come on.
The aim is to, you know, try to inspire people and to again shed light on the difficulties and how important it is to take an active interest one way or the other. And I think, yeah, the hope would be that ultimately the story will be an inspiring one.
Hi, how can I help you?
I saw you teach.
Yeah,
You're really good at it.
thank you.
You think a whole school could be like that, like how you do it?
I don't know, a whole school. I guess so, it'd be pretty weird.
So do you want to do that? You want to start that school?
I want to start a school. No, I don't, I just want to teach.
Teachers are our greatest heroes. I mean, everybody has a teacher that they can look back to, or several teachers that they can look back to and say, that person inspired me, that person made me who I am today. And it is incredibly hard to be a teacher. I mean, you have to face a lot, even in the best of environments. There's a lot that's stacked into it. It's an extremely difficult job, and I'm in awe of teachers. I think it's, you know, they are truly, I mean, they are my greatest heroes.
What great thing happened to me? I got a phone call from Tyler, and he called me on the phone number I gave out. Why'd you call me, Tyler?
I had a question.
He had a question about the famous speech I sent home with you last night to discuss with your parents. Now, we're going to get to Tyler's question in a minute. So the speech, let us tenderly and kindly cherish, therefore, the means of what?
I really, really want the audience to take away that education is of utmost importance And it's not just for some of us, it's for all of us. That there's no child, I mean, we use that term so loosely now, no child left behind. But in every child, there's something extraordinary, something so exquisite.
Your turn. In the last 19 years, 7 out of 10 kids who leave Adams can barely read. There are people out there designing and building prisons, and those people are looking at our schools, and they're figuring out what kids are going to drop out so they know how many prison cells to build. And you know what I want to say to those prison folk? I want to say, hands off my kid.
Hands off our kids! Hands off our kids! Hands off our kids!
Yes, that's right, guys. If you're hearing that Diva track, it means it's time for me to take 5 as our very own gossip diva Leanne brings us all another fix of the buzz.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another round of Afrocentric gossip that is The Buzz. First up today, Chris Brown's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, it's really difficult for me to keep up these days, has decided not to let her rollercoaster relationship with the singer stop her from becoming a success. The young fashionista's press tour continues with a cover and spread in Rolling Stone magazine, which is due to hit the newsstands January 24th. It seems she's moving onwards and upwards from her love triangle as she recently tweeted, "Who's gonna be my date tomorrow?" Is she for real, or is this a bit to gain some attention? These days though, do we really care about Miss K if Breezy isn't involved? Well, either way, I say, go on. Next up, Beyonce sounded amazing when she performed at President Obama's second inauguration and received quite a lot of praise for her performance. But now it turns out she was lip-syncing. Possibly a first for her. I actually hope so. Sources say it's due to some last-minute unpredictable factors. Apparently, there wasn't enough rehearsal time, so they decided to play it safe. I've got to give her props though. The dramatic removal of her earpiece after the performance certainly threw me off. We know she's a fab singer, so I say, what difference does it make? Finally, gone are the days when the likes of Beyonce, J-Lo, Alicia Keys were in the running for the biggest hits in the industry. It's time to make lots of room for Michael Ruffinelli, the 39-year-old, 420-pound wife and mother of 4 from LA, who now sits at the throne as the woman with the world's largest hips. Well, if the chair fits. At 5'4", her hips measure a whopping 8 feet. Apparently, her weight is down to her pregnancies and, of course, healthy appetite of 3,000 calories a day to maintain that booty. Reports show that the confident size 30 black beauty sees no need to diet and loves her shape. She apparently earns $1,000 per shoe as a plus-size model. So who cares if she's struggling to get through doorways or needs 2 seats on a plane and has to drive a truck? Michael Ruffinelli has most definitely found her selling point. Move over, Shakira, because these hips certainly don't lie. Well, with that, I'm done for this week, and hopefully I'll see you again soon with more gossip on The Buzz.
And to see in the back today, we're unearthing another Afro gem from this amazing city in the shape of Shea. Of Jamaican-Irish descent, you may recognise this South London girl's vocals from well-known funky house beat Make It Funky For Me. But now it's time to stamp her unique style in its own right. And with a debut album in the pipeline for later this year, here's your first look at Where Did You Go?
Got a funny way of showing care for us. You got a funny way of showing love. Ain't it fair to say you should be there for us? Ain't it fair to say that you've messed up? 'Cause you got your head held so high. I'm not sure you really recognize what you've done to those you left behind. Left behind. Where did use tights. Only yesterday you acted right. How quickly you changed and justified those lies. How quickly you changed and lost your pride. Still you keep your head held so high, and you act like you don't recognize all the mess you made and left behind. Left behind, left behind. Where did you go? Where did you go? You and your soul. Where did you go? You've turned so cold. Where did you go? The one we used to know. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go, go. Is this a temporary misplacement of your judgment? Are we to believe that someday you shall return again? Is there a point in hanging on any longer? Cause we're torn, not so strong since you've gone. Will you ever show? Where did you go? Where did you go? You and your soul. Where did you go? You've turned so cold. Where did you go? The one we used to know. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go, go. Where did you go?
So that's another show in the can. If you need me for anything else, it's Afrobuzz at voxafrica.co.uk. And until next time, take care.